Hey guys, SongFire here, and today we are doing a top 5 beginner Overwatch heroes. These are heroes that beginners should maybe use, and it's, in my opinion, I'm not a professional gamer or anything, but I think these heroes are easy enough to use if you're a beginner. Right off the bat, we have Roadhog and Reinhardt at number 5. They are both unique in their own special ways. Roadhog, he has a hook that he will throw at an opponent, and if he hits the opponent, the hook will come back with the opponent, where he can shoot with his shotgun. He can also heal himself with this yellow piss, I think it is, I don't know, anyone know? Yeah. And his ult is turning his shotgun into a machine gun, and it also gives knockback damage. And with Roadhog, we of course have Reinhardt. Reinhardt, he has a shield that he can use that will protect him and anyone behind the shield. And yeah, he also has this long range attack where he can press the button, or you press the button, and he like shoots this long wave of damage from his hammer, I think. Yeah, if that makes sense. And yeah, his ult is smashing his hammer in the ground and basically stabilizing everyone on that route. He can only shoot on one one path, I don't know, one side. And yeah. And in number 4 we have Lucio. Lucio is a healer who heals anyone around him in a certain radius. I don't know what the radius is, but he heals people around him. He of course can shoot from his speaker, which also plays music at the same time. When you don't want to heal with him, or when no one needs to heal, you can also just switch to speed, where him and of course anyone in the radius, or the circle he's in, yeah, around him basically, they will get a speed boost, and as long as they're around him, of course. And this is very useful if it's a King of the Hill style match, where you have to quickly get to the goal for the King of the Hill, or I mean the hill. And so yeah, his ult is giving everyone a massive HP boost, where it's like additional health, and it lasts, I can't remember how long. And in number 3 we have Mercy. Mercy is also a healer, just like Lucio, but she of course doesn't heal people around her. She just heals people she's shooting at with her yellow beam. Of course it's on teammates. She shoots out from her staff, and she heals people she's pointing at, and it's very useful if you are a beginner and just really do not know how to play the game. It's really basic. You just have to point at the person you want to heal, and it's not of course the only thing she does. She can also give you an attack boost, where there comes blue beams out, and like gives your teammate an attack boost. Her ult is reviving everyone who is dead for of course a time being. Like every person, when they die, they have a time being of how long they can wait, or Mercy can wait to revive them. They have to be in her sight, or like where she can see their body is dead, and she just brings everyone back to life. So that's cool. And in number 2 we have Soldier 76. Soldier 76 is the hero you start out with in the tutorial, where you just learn the basics, and like the tutorial just teaches you like how to shoot and how to use his special abilities. He can heal himself, which is good. He can sprint, and he can shoot like cannons, or I can't remember, missiles. He's very good if you just want a simple shoot, point, fire, yeah, and heal yourself, of course. So yeah, he's very basic. His ultimate is where it's basically an aimbot. For you who don't know what aimbot is, it's basically where you just point at a person and you just like try and point at a person and just press randomly on the screen and it just hits them. And of course you have to hold it down so you like actually do some damage. So in that honorable mentions we have Hanzo, Torbjorn and Tracer. Hanzo is simply because he is as easy as a bow and archer would get. It's like if you were playing Skyrim, I mean with a bow and arrow of course, but like it's easy enough to use him. His ult is basically a huge dragon thing that comes out of his arrow, and yeah, it's immense. It does a lot of damage. I don't really know what to say other than that. One of his special abilities is where on keyboard if you press shift you can see an area around where he shoots an arrow, and if you press E, there's like his arrow it just flies all over the place. And yeah, then we of course have Torbjorn. He's kind of like Bastion, apart from he's not the robot who shoots people. He can put down a turret, just one though. He put down a turret that does all your dirty work for you basically. So you can also heal your own turret with your own hammer. You have to of course switch between weapons because he has a little pistol, I think, and then he has a hammer so he can keep on repairing his turret. His ultimate is going completely crazy, and he can put his turret up to level 3, which is the maximum level he can go up to, and he does a lot of damage, or more damage I mean, and then he gets a lot more health, which is very good considering how much damage and how much health he has normally. Then last but not least we have Tracer. Tracer is a really good character to start out with. The only reason she's not in the list is because I found like she and Soldier 76 were kind of like the same, and Soldier 76 is kind of easier. Well, they're not the same, but it's like they're equally easy, I think. I don't know, yeah, maybe. Tracer, she can teleport from place to place. If you play on PC, then if you right click on your mouse, she just goes like 5 meters ahead or something like that. I don't know how much that is in feet, but yeah. And her ultimate is like a grenade, but when she throws it, people are automatically gathered around it. I think I've not really used Tracer that much, but out of what I have understand, it's kind of like when she throws it, it just explodes and it does a lot of damage, if that makes sense. And in number 1 we have Bastion. Bastion is the most easiest hero you can play, and the opposition will be so mad at you for playing Bastion because he's simple but so effective. Bastion is basically just a robot where he just shoots people. Like, he's made for destruction, so like if you don't use any of his abilities, then he's not worth anything. He's just a normal character then. But he can either move around and just do basic damage with his machine gun from his arm, or you can put him somewhere and press, if you're on keyboard, then just press shift and he will turn into basically a machine gun, like just stays at that place. It's just a point and shoot basically, and it's the most effective. He does so much damage and he can also heal himself. The only downside with it is that he has to stay in one place to do it. He can't move whilst he's healing himself, or move whilst he's the machine gun basically. His ultimate is becoming basically a tank, just shooting big missiles at everyone, and basically it's just destruction, pure destruction. He is so good and so easy, it doesn't require that much skill, just like Soldier 76. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was all of them. Those were the top 5 heroes in Overwatch that I think are easy enough for beginners to use. Of course, this is my opinion. I would like to hear yours. Please comment down below and tell me who you think is the easiest of them all to play as. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.